Hey everybody, Gears here. 7:20 in the morning on 7/22 of the year, and it's just about 7, 6, 7, 8 degrees going on here. And boy is it overcast. All this should be burning off by 11 o'clock. It's supposed to hit just under 90 degrees today. I don't want to be too loud because the neighbors are still home waking up right now. I've decided that I'm going to wait on doing all of this mess, and I'll be doing some cleaning up, trying to keep quiet for a while. We'll see if I do the fiberglass for today. I might do it tomorrow instead, just to give myself some breathing room and to look at other things that are going on here. Yeah, so let's catch up in a minute. And it's just turning 8 o'clock now. And I'm thinking that as much of a pain as cutting chop mat is into the various sizes that you need, digging clay out of a wall is less fun. Definitely less fun. I was hoping I'd be able to save a bunch of this, but it's definitely too contaminated to use again. And, one trick, I'll have to get rid of the gloves to show you this. Well, before I get to that trick, hold on. So this is going to be my cut line for the Dremel. I'll have a vacuum cleaner going while I do it. I don't think I'm going to cut this outside line yet, but I definitely want a clean cut there and on this other one. And I may as well do this rim while at it. This got to be a real right mess, that's for sure. I'm hoping it won't be too bad. But yeah, so I won't have to dig out as much as it appears here. However, we'll see. So let's take a look at the next update a few minutes or hours from now. Oh yeah, the trick. So, I'm glad to have had this knife around. The angle on it has been perfect for working these curves, and it's been really good. So what I was initially doing, there's a mound of clay here, essentially, a whole big pile of it. I would stab in and then press, and I realized that was causing pressure on the wall. So after a while I realized cut in, slice, cut out, and then scoop from underneath. That relieves the pressure so I wouldn't pop it loose from the mold. So let's see what's next. 8:30 and the sun is breaking. And here we are an hour later at 9:30 and the sun is full on. Usually, yeah, so the rest of those clouds out there, those will burn off by 11. And it'll be pure hot. There's still a bit of humidity going on here. Slicing all this away. Looks cleaner, but there are some problems. Big gaps in the fiberglass, and the looks like I got the first layer down, but then the next two didn't go down all that well. There's some weird bunching in there. Most of that's pretty good. And then up here, this is the worst. So what I'm guessing is I'll fill this in with some Ava's epoxy, which I don't have here. That's at home. What I'm also going to have to do is take a sanding barrel on the Dremel and come around and make this flush, because there was a lot of overlap going on. So I'm glad I waxed all that as well as I did. Some gaps up here. One. These aren't so bad, but that still makes that fairly weak. Over here, this is probably a better look at the keys, but once all the clay is gone, that'll be even better than that. They're not particularly strong, but they are numerous. So as the clay warms up, it'll be a little easier to ply out of place. I don't want to get this in the sun too much though, especially the other side, so if I can angle this just right so that the sun warms that side but not the other side, that'll be great, because I don't want, in fact, no, I should keep the sun out of it entirely. I don't want to risk any of this shape popping loose. And I still got a bit of cleanup to do, of course, with all this nightmare mess over here. And I got most of the little debris, but I'm sure there's still a lot around still. I don't want to use water. Yeah, this whole thing is in a delicate, messy, nasty situation right now. So if it turns out all this video so far is a decent length video, then that's not too bad. I don't expect to do much more today except for clean that out, maybe start getting some wax on the far side of the flange. I've already scuffed and buffed down this side pretty well, so I'll give that a whole nother wax. Maybe that'll be, yeah, later today or tomorrow. I might just call this a half day today and take care of all this necessary doo-doo while I'm here. So yeah, again, this is going to take longer than I was thinking, but that's the way that goes, I guess. And this is it for today. Cleaned all the clay, first pass of wax. I don't want to do too many because I want to fill these gaps with Ava's epoxy rather than wax. So I was thinking I could even shove clay in there, but I really want those two halves to bond. So it has to be Ava's epoxy that's going down in that. That's at home, which means I come back tomorrow with it. What else? Still haven't fiberglassed that piece in. I'm going to do the entire length right now. It's stable, but I really want the entire length to be very rigid. I don't want any flexing in the middle there. That one, once that's in, that'll get the same treatment, basically like a L shape of fiberglass or chop mat going in there, cover the entire thing. I had been thinking about cross braces going across, however I don't know that that's going to work out because this needs to be taken apart. Up here, far too much wax right there, but yeah, I want to fill all that kind of thing in. And this, I'm kind of wishing I did it the way I was initially thinking, which would be like to flip up the front brim of a fedora and crease it tight, right? So this would have gone up just a little. That would have given me plenty of room to put some bolts through here. I don't know that I'll be able to slip a bolt through that. I do have some more trimming to do, so this angles outwards rather than downwards. So some of this will be trimmed up. I'm going to have to come through here with the Dremel and a sanding barrel to get that nice and even. Right here, this is sealed with the gel coat. So somewhere between there and there is the actual seam. So that's got to be popped open with the sanding barrels essentially. And that'll make everything a lot nicer to touch as well. Up here, clean up these edges so those aren't quite so sharp. Fill in right there. Yeah, so this is work for tomorrow, and that's it for today. Thanks for watching. See ya.